What's up, guys? I was just going to walk you guys through this side hustle feature. So like I mentioned, this is right on the home screen. We are going to also use the Guide for Ultimate Golf app here. So this is in the Android and iOS stores, Guide for Ultimate Golf. With the Android version, I can put it right on the screen like this. So just wanted to show you that resource, and if you didn't check out my Pebble Beach Challenge round, feel free to play the Ultimate Challenge and check out that guide as well. So we submitted, we're in first, a -31 with a fresh account. This is a brand new account. As you guys can see, it has very little club progression. Brand spanking new. So nothing fancy here, as you can see. Why don't we just put on a couple things just to make my life just a little bit easier. Of course, as you can see, I don't even really have coins on this account. So not a lot going, but we should still be able to be very successful in the early stages. So if I come into this side hustle event, we can just go, hit the play button. We're going to play, it looks like Pebble Beach hole 7. So remember, with the early clubs, you're going to have just a little bit less guide showing. However, I want to say that this Iron Eagle isn't too terrible with guide, so we'll put it somewhere around there. With only 0.5 wind, I probably want to save those balls. A lot of these early matches won't be very difficult. So we'll just go slight adjustment like that. Ooh, so just over the edge. It looks like I have a pin equipped as well, so I'll just go ahead and nix that on the next hole. But there you can see we get a birdie. See if my opponent does. Opponent ran it over the edge of the cup. So it looks like I'm going to take down that first win just like that. So that easy to get through that one. And as you can see, we unlocked some good club rewards. This is probably a good time to transition over. I can just kind of go upgrade my bag. This event is kind of designed for you guys to just kind of get off the ground running with a brand new account. So it's hooking you up with some nice fresh gear. As you can see, I don't even have the, the coins right now to upgrade that. But those will come with time. Very easy to progress. And a lot of these early matches, they're just kind of designed for success. So I don't think you'll have too much trouble navigating through. So Harbortown 18 here. Another nice iconic hole. And let's just go ahead and take this pin off real quick. Another thing you can do is in the setting. It doesn't look like I can from here. We're just going to blast this up here. Be a little bit careful on our timing, especially in the early going. And we'll just use the basic balls because we're playing some early matches. And these early matches, we should be able to hopefully navigate. You can see this is very close to being able to get up onto the green. So I may just try to blast it. There you can see we do get our ultimate shot. Let's see if I can't just roll this up onto the green. Just a little bit short, but a nice easy wedge shot. Let's see what kind of wedge it is. It's the jacket. So a lot of times you'll see, well, backspin doesn't really, like you can use backspin and it doesn't really just like abruptly stop these close wedge shots. So like this is a good, ooh, so you can see it still rolls out even with the backspin. So that's one thing to just consider. And as you can see, we're able to get our par. Good opportunity for birdie as well, but just not able to finish that off. Looks like my opponent just missed that. So it looks like they put up a 5. So with their 5, we are able to win that one as well. So as you can see, another victory here. And you can see a couple more pins coming in, some fresh gear. So we're just kind of building some of that bank. And let's see if we can't take advantage of some of that. So you can see the fresh balls coming in. So now that we have the balls coming in, the pins coming in, why don't we just equip some of that stuff just so I can kind of showcase it for you guys. So like I mentioned, this event specifically, it's set to kind of really get you a nice early start with some fresh gear. Just kind of get your progress started. So let's go ahead and we'll start equipping some balls. So let's put on a spider, kind of get that wind down. And then similarly, you can see we've started to bring in some of these pins. So this will just give you a little bit extra distance. And you can see nice tee shot here. Get it up to the edge. And see how far this second shot will be. Looks like it's still a wood shot. And there you can see a nice little shot from my opponent. We'll just go somewhere around there, just a little bit more than one ring. Of course, I could get all this into my ring app. I just don't feel like it. You can see just a little bit light on that adjustment, but all things considered, pretty good attempt. Just came in just a little bit hot, and maybe I just need to point one more rings. But there you can see a nice birdie, and then we'll see what we can do on the tiebreaker hole. So nice Spanish Bay, you can see featured in these two. This is a very good looking course. I really enjoy this one. This is probably this is another Pebble Beach course. This is definitely one of my favorite to watch and play. And we're just going to kind of no wind adjust. Let's just see what my opponent does. It looks like it's rolling up just a bit short. So with them being short, hopefully you're just going to pop this up here. Looks like get it up in only a foot from the hole. And we were that much closer to finishing this third checkpoint. Links at Spanish Bay, hole 7. I believe that's the one we just played, right? So we'll be playing it one more time here. So again, let's try to do similar to what we just did. We'll use that power pin, making sure. It looks like they changed the pins up on this time. So there's a couple different pins. This just keeps it a little bit fresh. You can see we'll get to play this from 2 different locations. In fact, from this one, it's probably only going to be a long iron. only have to use a Raptor into this one. Let's see if we can't give this a good run for its money. Let's go like a ring and a half or something with these early clubs. That's not enough. Where's the wrong angle for sure. But all things considered, we're up here pretty close. You should be able to get to a tiebreaker. And of course, it looks like they're using a basic ball. Basic ball, a little bit tougher to control. So that's why I kind of definitely recommend using some of the balls in the early going. It looks like this is coming in nice, just a bit short. They put the guide just too short. Oh, and that was their third shot too. I didn't even see the second one. But there you can see we're able to get the win. And again, you know, some fresh clubs coming in here. One of the big pickups there, especially for your early progression, is being able to transition to that big foot is essential. Even at a 1, I would still want to, and I'll show you why. Because if I'm comparing it to Raptor, you're going to see more backspin. So that backspin in the early is essential. I'm just going to go ahead and equip that. It looks like I can upgrade it one time. I'm going to use a lot of coins up, but you know, it's good to get that kind of off and started. And as you can see, just 4 more games here, hopefully, to clear that last checkpoint. You can see at the top rewards, some more cool stuff coming in. You'll be able to progress some of your early clubs, and also just kind of make that progress. So let's keep going here. Would that say Pebble Beach? Yeah, Pebble Beach, 18. So Pebble Beach and Spanish Bay, 2 of the better looking courses for sure, as you guys can see. So, oh, I think we did get the driver too. I should have upgraded. I think that was at the last. So I should transition from battering ram, and that's kind of why this event was set up. Kind of just give you guys some good early starting clubs. So we'll go, after this round, we'll go switch to that other club. And you can see with that other club, I probably would have been able to get there in 2. And now I'm not going to be able to. So I'm going to have to wedge this from the fairway. So as you can see, it's coming in here. You're able to get it up there close. And with the limited guide, I'll just try to dunk this. I'm thinking this is kind of no adjust zone, so maybe if I just keep it left center, it'll just dunk right in. But maybe I'm completely making that up, but let's just see. See if we can get it. Oh, it clipped off the pin and we weren't able to get it. So it did play just a little bit. And I just needed probably 1 tick mark more. But we're able to roll in that putt for birdie. And let's see what happened with my opponent. A pretty hard hole to birdie, so especially in this early level progress. You know, if you're not careful, you can definitely get away from you. It looks like they were at least going to get a par. So early tips for that, you know, definitely keep it away from getting yourself into trouble. But, you know, with this guide, hopefully, you know, you can see some of these early clubs that they're just kind of giving you. Definitely going to be very useful using some of those early clubs, getting them progressed. So let's jump right in here now that we got the Holy Driver. I'm going to make it a little bit easier. You can see another nice looking course here, Firestone. I think this, oh no, that's the correct ball. So we'll just blast this up again. .254. We should get ourselves in the zone here. Oh, we're in between clubs. I just realized. So I guess, I don't know, should I use Bigfoot? It almost feels like I should just do this. And just kind of gently short hit it. Let's do that. Oh, man. So right on line, we caught the top of the pin. It jumped down, but not quite enough to go into the hole. But all things considered, able to get our birdie. It looks like we're able to win that one as well. So we're off to a good start here. Hopefully just 2 more matches. Links at Spanish, hole 7 again. Let's see if it's that front pin or that back pin. The front pin. So with the front pin, maybe just take off power because I shouldn't need it. There we are at the Bigfoot range. Let's say this will be somewhat close to 2 rings. We'll go just a little bit under that. See what that looks like. Maybe I should have went just a little bit more than 2 rings because I can already tell it's a little light. But all things considered, tap in birdie. Looks like opponent's shot coming up here. Just a bit short. Looks like that was their 3rd shot though. So we're 3 out of 4 now. Hopefully this is the last checkpoint and we just kind of roll right on through. Links at Spanish, hole 7, popular today. So let's see here if we can close this one out. Oh, another front pin. We'll just blast this up again. We know from last time, and of course you can use the Ring app and set up your bag. I just didn't feel like doing it. It was a little bit too much work, but of course Bigfoot, you can put it on a level 2, for example. But I already kind of got a nice feeling for what the adjustments are. So we're just going to go right in here. This is probably going to be, like we just mentioned, just a little bit more than 2 rings. So let's try that. That's still light. It's not quite enough on the ring adjustment, but all things considered, not too bad. And again, like we mentioned last time, just a tap in birdie. I didn't get to see my opponent, but it looks like they missed their third shot, so that will do it. So there we are, finishing out. Complete the checkpoint. We get a lot of upgrades coming in here. Again, you know, they kind of just designed this to be easy for you to get some nice little rewards, some coins, some tickets. You can use some of those if you run out of coins. So tournaments and head-to-head tickets make it easy for you to just kind of work on building that bank account, and you can use some of those tickets. For example, some of these tournaments, so like if I come in here, single round tournament, I can just use a tournament ticket. And then similarly with the head-to-head matches, I can just use one of these instead of, you know, of course 100 coins, not a big deal, but I can use a head-to-head ticket instead as an alternate. So hopefully you guys are finding that useful. And as you can see, you know, we finished this progress, and it didn't take long to do. It's easy, fun event to engage. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and you're able to, you know, figure out your progress. Like I mentioned, if you guys do need some additional wind adjustment help, all those early clubs are in this Guide for Ultimate Golf. You could set your bag up. I just kind of, you know, for a quick tutorial, didn't want to go through and set all these up, but you know, setting up all these clubs like the way that I had it, very easy to do, and you can just kind of configure the app with your bag set up and have good wind adjustments, getting you off the ground with that early progression with your club and holes. So best of luck out there. Hopefully you guys found this entertainment and useful, and I will see you guys on your future. Good luck, and let me know if you guys need anything else. See you guys. Take care.